Hey guys, CJ here, and in honor of Season 2 of The Flash premiering tonight, HN is happy to bring you a little something to prime you for tonight's episode. Yes, we're counting down the top 5 villains from the show so far, and even though we're just one season in, this list was so tough to compile, as there were so many great ones over the course of the bombastic first season. But I gave it my shot, and as always, don't be afraid to leave your thoughts in the comments below. So, without further ado, let's get started. Coming in at our honorable mention slot, it's Heatwave, and yes, it's true that Dominic Purcell's Mick Rory was definitely overshadowed by Wentworth Miller's Captain Cold. However, Purcell still served admirably as an opposite of sorts to Miller's calculating and cold villain, with a character as brash and hot-headed as we could expect from a man with a flamethrower. Rory is back for Season 2 and looks to have an increased role as the Rogues Gallery fully takes shape. Coming in at number 5, yes, Mark Hamill came back to reprise his fan-favorite role from the original 90s Flash TV series as the Trickster, in a fan-favorite episode that both served as a tongue-in-cheek reference to the previous show, as well as tying in a few well-placed references to Hamill's iconic role as Star Wars hero Luke Skywalker. The episode also provided a great opportunity to flex his muscles in a role very similar to his second most iconic role, the longtime voice of Batman nemesis, the Joker. Now, James Jesse is still kicking, but he's locked away in Iron Heights prison. As the new Star Wars trilogy officially kicks off, how much Hamill is involved in the future seasons remains to be seen. Yes, Weather Wizard cracks this list at number 4, and some might be wondering about the reasoning behind the positioning for some of these villains already, especially someone like Weather Wizard, aka Mark Martin, who appeared in just 3 episodes of the first season. However, as some of you might have forgotten, Weather Wizard technically did beat the Flash in the original timeline. After the breakout engineered by Captain Cold, Mark Martin struck the Flash down with a lightning bolt, only for Snart to ultimately step in and save Barry. It remains to be seen how Martin will be used in Season 2 and onwards, but someone powerful enough to defeat the titular hero is definitely a threat to be reckoned with. Coming in at number 3, it's the Pied Piper, and now for such a campy comic book character, the Pied Piper hit the scene in The Flash's first season with a much more interesting and, shall we say, modernized backstory. Hartley Rathway, child prodigy and protege of Dr. Wells, knew about the danger of the particle accelerator and failed to convince Wells to stop it, resulting in his supersonic hearing. In the show, though, his real villainous gift is his intellect, as he's probably the Flash's second smartest nemesis so far, behind Thawne himself. Coming in at number 2, it's Captain Cold. One of the Flash's signature villains, Snart burst onto the scene in the Flash's first season, brought to life masterfully by Prison Break star Wentworth Miller. Miller brought Leonard Snart's cold, calculating intellect to life in a big way, making him a fan-favorite character for many viewers. In the episodes he starred in, he made clear Snart is a ruthless criminal who always looks out for number 1, but he's not a man without honor, just as it should be. Captain Cold figures to be a part of Season 2 in a big way, with a more fully formed version of the Rogues reportedly headed to Central City. And at number 1, the top villain from CW's The Flash is the Reverse Flash. Now, the iconic villain from The Flash's first season is, in my mind, the main reason that the show was such a hit. Leading the audience on a journey of twists and intrigue from the very first episode, Tom Cavanaugh's Harrison Wells was easily the show's best actor, giving life to a man out of time, full of hatred, and bent towards revenge on the Scarlet Speedster. While his demise in the Season 1 finale was unfortunate, it was also necessary, though definitely not permanent, as he's set to return for Season 2. So that about wraps it up for this edition of Top 5 Tuesdays. What did you think about the list? Of course, number 1 was pretty easy to figure out in my opinion, and I don't think there will be much of a debate there, but you never know. Some people might have other thoughts, other opinions. Well, next week we have something in the same vein to celebrate Arrow's Season 4 premiere that's coming up this Wednesday, as we count down that show's top villains as well. Be sure to comment with your thoughts below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you next time.